help a senior out. Just pick one. Your neighbor's good. And love on them. I understand it's Monday. Everyone, has always had this, it's Monday. But if you don't have a Monday, you can't get to Friday. So suck it up, buttercup. And I do too. I'm telling myself that right now because I'm telling myself you can't change the system, so you may as well change yourself. Fuckers, I'm supposed to have an appointment at 10 o'clock this morning. I called to confirm. And excuse me for saying so, but they janky ass. Oh, I can't even say that because I don't want children to hear those bad things coming out of my mouth. Backwards, upside down, fucking tiny Twilight Zone town shit. So I called to verify, my appointment. Of course, they never, ever, ever answer the phone. The only time anybody answered the phone within the first 27 rings was when that lady came. You remember? She says, she called me to give me an appointment, or I forgot. And that's the lady that came 6:30 in the morning to pick me up to take me to the dentist last time, remember? That's the only time anybody ever answered the phone. I do not understand why, if something is broken, you don't try to fix it. If you don't care, let somebody else do the fucking job. So I called the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. The voicemail picks up after 37 rings and says, this number is no longer in use. You need to call 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I wrote the number down. That's the number that I dialed. People, and I say this as a person who's been in the clerical field for 46 years. Some things I remember. That is just dumb. Hire me. I'll come redo your voice messages. How the hell are you going to say this number is no longer in use and then give the number that we just called? Because you don't give a shit. That's how. So if you don't give a shit about people, stop serving people. So of course, I found out that I have Humana, right? So in the process of checking in, I'm making the move to reschedule that appointment so that I could call every dentist in this area, even if they are far away, as long as they're in Scottsbluff County, the bus will take me there. So I called 4 people. 3 have already called back. They don't take Humana. That's okay. I know God put something out there for me, so I don't have this fucking shit to go through anymore. And okay, I'm not ready to tell that truth yet, so we'll discuss that at a different time. So thank God I called the main office, and I said they're not picking up the phone. The number I called, they said doesn't work, and then in the message recording they gave the number that we just called that said it doesn't work. I just want to reschedule. They ghetto janky asses. Oh my gosh. Still gonna be a good day. If for no other reason, because I'm still beautiful. Saggy, lumpy, bumpy skin, no dentures. No, I'm still beautiful. Don't I look like Bugs Bunny? Anyway, yeah, so if you work in an office, just make it easy for yourself by trying to make it easier for the customers, especially those difficult customers. I know how difficult people can be. I did it for 46 years. Executive secretary, admin, receptionist. I loved it all. Oh, I love it. And if there wasn't so much fucking walking around, I'd still be working, loving it. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. So, consider that confused marbles aren't in the right hole senior citizen that's just trying to get seen. Okay? I know it sucks because you got idiots out there. Well, why da, 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 da. Just pretend like you're talking to your grandmother if you love your grandmother or mother. And, you work with the public already. You know what's confusing to senior citizens and what is not. Like a right phone number. Instead of press 1, press 2, press 1, press 2, press 3, 5, 10, press 25 for this. So, the lady that I just spoke to, I'm looking. Did I turn the phone on? I turned the phone on. Okay. The sound, volume. I know it's Monday, but let's be kind to each other, because you can't get past Monday to get to Friday. So after I don't know how many years of working, I just loved all days. Especially if I worked for a great boss. Oh, I just want to stay at work, And I have had 3 wonderful female bosses. Good times. Anywho, I'm trying not to cut off my nose to spite my face. That's why I want to call, just to reschedule. Okay? Because it is, you got to weigh the pros and cons. Look, all this stress already just because they decided to be lazy and say, this phone number doesn't work anymore. Well, could you give us a good fucking number that does work? Instead of having to bother somebody else in another department and fuck up their Monday. But this lady that I just called, she's so sweet. And I told her, this is the dentist that says, oh, we have 2 files for you, one for 1961 and one for 1962. Well, I'm going with the judge says. The judge put on my disability papers 1961. No, you have to go back to Social Security and change that. I'm having this much fun with you idiots in this tiny little town as it is. Why would I really want to go get myself all fucked up? Because nobody else had a problem but you. Okay, so I say that, hear me out. I say that because this is a clinic all to itself. And apparently it's got a shit ton of stuff in there. There's a thing in there that was going to help me pay for my rent or deposit. I paid it myself. Thank you. And there's a section in there for food and the regular. That's who I started seeing the diabetes doctor with first. She wasn't good listening to me. So, and the information I took from Regional West Hospital doctors, I would have to go and regurgitate that to her. Why would I want to continue stepping over dollars to pick up dimes? That's dumb. So I stopped going there. And I now only go through Regional West Hospital for all my doctors. Oh, I thought maybe that was her texting me back or something. You cause myself more paperwork? Okay, so tell me, for those of you who work at Social Security, or you're on Social Security, I don't want to hear no fucking coulda, shoulda, woulda. I think it maybe, probably, kind of, sort. No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, no, Tasha, won't be any problem at all. And I know that's not true, because in this town I had nothing but problems with paperwork. Because I sell like my jewelry, I had to fill out extra paperwork for that. For just living in this tiny little fucking town and report it to DHHS, DSSH, whatever. I don't want any extra paperwork in my senior citizen life. So I'll fix it one day, but today is not the day. Okay? I'll probably call today and see what are the steps I have to take. No matter what, it's going to be great because I said so. So there.